Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor with an XRP special. It's XRP Week, Community Day. Of course, we're going to cover it all live for you, bring every single word from Ripple and XRP throughout the week so we can trade and make some money. That's what we do. We're an investment channel. Long-term investors, but while the market is volatile like it is now, we can make a lot of money. I've got a brand new service which launches now and it goes fully active 24 hours from now. It's already active, it's already live, but in 24 hours it gets even better. Many of you have been following my trades on XRP. I never lose. I've got another trade for you. Let's update it now. 160 trade, 154 wins. Throughout the night, 2 more trades. 2 more wins, you know, if you follow me on Discord. So 162 trades becomes 156 wins. Let me update it. There it is. I'm going to bring you some breaking news now from our XRP special newsletter as we prepare for a week of XRP. So what are we doing? What's happening? Well, over the last few months, the Discord server has exploded. We've gone from a handful of people to over 700 investors. Let me share with you what has happened. We are now at 702. We are over capacity. Remember, I said to you, I don't want to grow the biggest, but the best server in the world. So I'm now taking on support. I have special guest speakers. I have a lot more information. I now have up to 100 trades a day. You heard me right. I'm up late at night trading. Last night, I gave you a prediction, my boldest prediction ever from my contacts at the Bank of America and Ripple. I told you on Friday that Sunday at 2 a.m., between 2 a.m. and 20 past 2, you'd see a little pop and sell off. Well, it happened. And I asked everybody in Discord, did you hear me say that? So you could judge me, check me, fact check me. And yes, 30% of you said yes, we do remember you saying that. That doesn't mean the 70% were right and the 30% were wrong. It just means 70% missed the moment. They missed when I mentioned it on Friday. But I mentioned it on Friday and Saturday that this was going to happen. What did I do? Late last night, I sold at 146 for a profit and I'm buying back lower. I never lose. I'm not guessing. I'm not gambling. I'm basically building from the bottom. We always get the bottom. We do not focus on the top, because if you always get the bottom, you're building a position. So from 0 XRP just a few weeks ago, I have now got in crypto $131,000. You can see a few moments ago, it was 147. It dropped down today after that trade when the banks were playing silly buggers with us. But we play silly buggers back because we know now how people front run us. We know how people see what we're doing. So we don't share our trades on X and Instagram for clicks and silly nonsense. No, we keep it in a private space on Discord and Electra members. But we've now increased the service. We are now going to be doing all my trades 24 hours a day, not just some of them. So if you want to subscribe to Discord, let me show you how it works. And then I'm going to give you all of the news from XRP that you need. You click on this link right now. It's pinned to the top. And the first thing that you do is you make sure you send me a friend request. I've dropped it in there so you're not getting abused by a scammer. Now, tomorrow night on the closing bell, 3 p.m. Central, we go from a free open server, a community server, to a private server. So many of you that had the free service at the beginning, you were granddad write it in. You have 24 hours to upgrade if you wish to do so for just a couple of bucks a month. I can't make it any cheaper. It's the cheapest, most inexpensive server on Discord, $2.99. Okay, if you come in for free, you will see nothing. It tells you what to do. Or you can go Lucas Aids Pro. What is this? If you've never tried it, a free trial for 1 week. If you are already a member, you can upgrade right now. What does that mean when you do that? Well, when you come in, you can go free or $2.99 or the Pro plan. The Pro plan will now give you, wait for it, every single trade 24/7, because we know there are people around the world at different times who actually quite enjoy my 3 o'clock in the morning trades. And yeah, I do make these trades live. Not a bot, not a robot, me waking up doing it. I always win. I will share that with you. Also, what you get now is you're going to get a daily live stage event with live Q&A, one-on-one support after every single opening bell show. We might add this to the closing bell. We'll see how it goes, where people would prefer the event to be. Stand by for the XRP news. That's coming up in a second. All right. In addition to that, there's going to be special guests as well, guest speakers in the server as well, giving you charts, information, and so on and so forth. So our server got a massive boost. It's no longer going to be available to the community, to the world. It's only available to YouTube members. Now, Electrum is just as powerful, if not more powerful. You will get all of my trades on Electrum exactly the same as Discord Pro, except, of course, you won't get the community on Discord. It's a separate service, and you won't get the live stage events. However, on Electrum, you get all the YouTube perks and benefits, as well as the 2 events a week when we do analysis for you. So Electrum has just got a boost, and Discord has got a boost. You can try it all for free, a week's trial. I've given you the link. There is the link in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Check it out. If you were using the free service, there are actually only 15 of you out of the 701, and only 5 of you are actually using the service. There's only 5 people it affects. You've got 24 hours should you wish to upgrade. If not, you will lose it. And the reason why we're doing it is to protect the server. Because when it was free and open, more and more bots, more trolls would come in. That time has come to an end. The server is there to help people. If you want to rant and rave and scream and shout and be a troll, join me on X, call me an idiot, that's fine. But Discord and Electrum are for investors that want to win. Share information, learn. We do teachings, we do lessons, we got some training videos. We've got all kinds of stuff for you to help you win, and that's what it's designed for. Okay? Right, let's get straight into the news. Has everyone tapped the like button? Please do. That would be absolutely fantastic. Another great big win last night. In fact, if you look at my portfolio today, it's another great day, up $1,700 again today. It was $4,000 earlier, $4,500. We're beating the market again. Don't believe me? Some people will say we're not beating the market. Well, let's have a look at it, shall we? Year to date, the S&P 500, the benchmark, the year to date is up 0.73. That is what's happening with the S&P. Year to date, 0.73. Let me see how I'm performing. And remember, if I had $1 billion, it wouldn't make any difference. It's about percentage gains. So I can't make up the gains just by earning $1 billion on YouTube. Of course, I'm only joking. I don't earn $1 billion. But anyway, year to date, where am I? Year to date, my portfolio without options, without shorts, is 1.39, double what the S&P is. And that is underperforming compared to the S&P. I'm doubling it, but underperforming where we are because we just bought a massive dip on crypto and we're on our way up. And our averages are on the way up because we're selling from the bottom. Most people don't understand that. Join us in Discord and we'll explain why we're selling from the bottom. There's a very good reason for that. And it's complicated, but we will explain it on our Discord service, which we do every day. Every trading day now, we'll do a Discord service on-stage event after the opening bell. If it's better to do in the evening, we'll do it in the evening. Whatever serves you best. Right. XRP, let's get to all the news. This is our Ripple host XRP Community Day. This week, we're covering a major event. You don't want to miss it. Sensei will be live, covering everything with all the charts, plus all the trades in Discord. Global virtual sessions focus on capital market utility through major institutional partnerships and live product reveals. XRP hits 200-week average. Prices bounce at key support levels after a market-wide deleveraging event flushed out leverage positions. What happened? We bought all those trades. Absolutely fantastic. That was the idiots looking at all the social media. All our members on Discord, we all won. We are always winning. CFTC approved stablecoin margin collateral. New rules allow regulated bank-issued stablecoins to serve as collateral within the US derivatives infrastructure. Now, we are reading directly from our very own newsletter. If you want it, here it is. It's the show notes every single day, plus every Sunday you get the XRP for free. There it is, for free. All of this is for free. There is the newsletter. Click on that. You've got 25% off, or you can change 25% off for Martyn, M-A-R-T-Y-N, and you'll get a free trial. You decide what you prefer. Right, let's get into it. XRP wicked down to 1.11 on wick down to $1.11 on February the 5th. Well, you will know that I bought $1.16. I've now got 30 grand of XRP around the $1.16. That's why I can sell from I'm keeping those positions, but the lowest lots, two lots above that, we are selling to bring down our allocation to XRP, because we've got so much at the bottom, potentially, in case it goes lower, we want to buy some more, which we think it will, of course, but we want to keep those and swap those for the higher lots. All of this is explained daily on Discord. With supports around 138, the bounce has been sharp and can continue. Thank you very much indeed. We got a star guest. Let me bring our star guest into the show. What does this say? Let me read this.
At Charles Wazowski 5,296 tipped $2 through Super Chat. I'm still holding the XRP bought at 1.17.
Fantastic. Yes, so am I. It makes sense to keep the very bottom lots and the ones slightly above it, unless you want to wait to the top, which I don't think is a good strategy. I know it's not a good strategy, and I'll share that why in our teachings on Discord, and our special guests will be there as well. The bounce has been sharp and I can continue. But I would not be surprised to see price pull back and sweep the lows as a double bottom before the sustained move higher. As I mentioned to the Substack community, this is of course Sensei's newsletter, I sold the position I opened at 113 at 140. Congratulations, Sensei. I sold, actually, I think I beat you. I was saying congratulations, but you bought at 113, I bought at 116. But I sold at 146, which means I'm 3 cents above. There we go. I beat the chart reader. Again, I don't use charts. I just get on the phones, find out who's buying, and that's what I do. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up trading live, sharing it all on Discord and Electrum. Congratulations to Sensei, but even better to me, right? This is where my zone-based strategy comes in. Instead of blindly dollar cost averaging into every dip, I wait for the price to hit specific Fibonacci-derived level or support where large numbers of participants have historically stepped in. Me and Sensei have different strategies, equally work in the way that we trade. Sensei looks at the chart, I get on the phone and speak to people. But you combine the two, if you read the newsletter and follow Sensei's trades, look at my trades, then you get the ultimate picture. So you can do both. That's why we've got the Discord so competitively, inexpensively priced, so you can actually afford the newsletter as well. That seems to be the best way, which most people do. Serious investors, of course, don't have a problem with spending a few cents a day. It makes sense. When price reaches one of those zones, two things can happen. Either the bounce holds and I can take a short-term profit, or it breaks lower and the position becomes a long-term hold while I still have capital reserve for the next zone below. We do things very similar on that point. The key is preserving dry powder for the entries that actually matter. Absolutely. Once you've built up capital and made money, this is why you must always be keen to take profit and sell, no matter how small. Maybe it's even a wash. You sometimes want to do that because you know it's going lower. Okay? I agree heartily on that. The key is preserving dry powder for the entries that actually matter. If you've been buying every 1 to 2% dip since 2041, you are likely deep in the red with no cash left. I agree. I don't think you should buy every small dip. However, I will when I think it's oversold and very low and likely to be approaching the bottom. Why? Because I want to trade 100 times a day. I don't mind being marked as a pattern day trader. That doesn't bother me. And with crypto, you can trade as many times as you want without being a pattern day trader anyway. And on top of that, if you do it with XRP, the Bitwise ETF in your Roth IRA, you can trade the same way. It follows the same price. Except you can do the whole thing tax-free 100 times a day. I have no issue with that. If you want my Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK, we've now got ISAs in the UK. It started yesterday. I have now got a Robinhood UK account and a Robinhood USA account. You can actually have IRA in the United States and an ISA in the UK. You can have both. The tax gets a bit more complicated, but that's fine. But you can have both. So what I am doing is I'm taking some money from my main account and I'm going to sell shares, move them back to the UK into my Lloyds bank account, and then from my Lloyds bank account into my ISA in my Robinhood UK and get a 2% match. There you go. Top tip. There's Robinhood UK and there's Robinhood USA. Set it up. It's free. Get a 2% match. I'll be doing that and I'll share it all on Discord and Electrum. Sensei posted all his live buys in the private Substack community. Remember, Sensei has his trades as well in the Substack community as they happened. I bought XRP at 112, 113, 115, right at the bottom of that wick into the 200 moving average and before at 138. I also bought Bitcoin at 61,000. I am not buying Bitcoin. I see no purpose to Bitcoin whatsoever. For me, it's XRP and Ethereum is all I need. I cannot see any reason to buy Bitcoin. The risk to reward isn't there. It doubles, so what? We got XRP quadrupling or even 10xing, plus Bitcoin can always go to near zero, and I can't see that happening to XRP. And other cryptos at their respective zones, all posted in real time for premium members. Sensei has lots of cryptos. For me, I only have two. I have two. That's all I need. And I have the S&P 500, and I have Coca-Cola and SGov. That is all I need. I've covered all my bases with 4 or 5 different assets. So Sensei's outlook for 2026 is more volatility, more opportunity. A sweep below 1 is still very possible. I absolutely agree 100% with that. If macro conditions worsen in the coming months, that would likely make a capitulation bottom rather than a trend. I think we'd build a base, though, through this chop and transition into a bull market by late 2026, 2027. I agree. If you are a premium subscriber, make sure that you're on Substack and you can get all of those trades with Sensei. Okay, moving along. We got a poll, last week's results. Now the ripple effect. We've got Community Day. This week, we're covering it live on the show. Have you all tapped the like button yet? Have you all done that? 99. One more like will get suggested on YouTube, and the world will learn good news about XRP. So do yourself a favor and tap the like button. Consider subscribing if you'd like to support the channel. We go live 12 hours a day and 24 hours a day trades on Discord if you want that. There is the link for Discord. There is the membership link if you choose to go YouTube membership instead with all the videos and stuff. And there is the newsletter if you want that to accompany the show. So XRP Community Day, we're going to cover it. We're going to be live with it all week. What is it, why it matters, and what to watch out for? XRP Community Day with Brad Garlinghouse. We are going to cover everything. You're not going to miss anything, and I'm going to be trading the whole flipping way through. So Ripple is hosting XRP Community Day this week, February 11th to the 12th, which is kind of confusing, isn't it? Community Day, it should be called Community Days, but there you go. Across 3 free live X spaces covering EMEA. Now you could watch or listen rather in a X space, and what happens? Nothing. You'll get no engagement. You'll listen to people speaking. You won't see anything. You'll just listen. With us, you'll hear it all, plus live commentary, live support, trading, one-on-one support, live phone-ins, expert analysis. Sensei will call in. I'll be doing mine. I'll be trading. So you'll hear everything. Plus, you will be kept up to speed with everything that's happening rather than just being a mere spectator on your own. And, of course, you won't get your questions answered because you will be a nobody amongst millions of people, whereas here you will have a voice and everybody will be part of it. So what's going to happen? Well, this is what's going to happen. This year's theme is the era of XRP in capital markets. Garlinghouse opens by positioning XRP as infrastructure for regulated finance. Long closes with session called XRP at the core of Ripple's business. That title alone is a statement. XRP has faced no shortage of criticism over where the token actually matters. So what Ripple does as a company, and this event is Ripple putting XRP front and center of this strategy in the most public way possible. What separates this year is the lineup. Now, another reason why you want to share with watch with us and share with us, when Brad Garlinghouse appeared on the 60 Minutes show, we had 130,000 watching live, more than 60 Minutes on TV. We have the biggest audience in the world. We'll rank #1 on Google as well as YouTube. So if you join us and click share, the whole world will get to hear about XRP. You want that. You want that because don't forget, hardly anybody cares about crypto globally, let alone XRP. So join us live and you'll be able to share and promote this stream, which will go viral around the world, rather than XSpace, which will only live on X, and that will be it. So join us for the event if you care about your XRP investments. What to watch for? Well, any concrete detail on that tokenized finance announcement, whether long backs up the utility narrative with actual usage data rather than forward-looking promises, whether the wrapped XRP on Solana sessions show real liquidity being built on just remain at the concept stage, and whether any of the ETF or regulated product type discussions hint at the new filings or partnerships, particularly around the BlackRock rumors that have been circulating. This event arrives during a brutal stretch for XRP, down over 50% from its January high. The community needs reason to hold conviction. The community, in my opinion, does not need room for conviction. The only people that need room for conviction are those that followed idiots on social media, over-leveraged, got themselves into all kinds of hot water, and they thought for some reason it was going to go to $100 by New Year's Eve. We didn't. We were there waiting, and now we bought everybody's bankrupt, collapsed funds. That's what we've done. It's a brutal world, but you brought it on yourself. I've just read that. Need to read that again, but I will. This event arrives during a brutal stretch for XRP, down 50% from its high. The community needs reason to hold conviction. Not for me, it doesn't. Whether February 11th delivers substance or just more roadmap talk is the whole question. I know we're going to get good stuff. I speak to the people involved. I'll be covering the full event live on YouTube. This is Sensei. He'll be covering it. I'll be covering it as well. There'll be interactions from the two of us, all here on the channel. Subscribe and turn notifications to catch it all in real time. Absolutely right. XRP's worst week of 2026. What actually happened and why the ETF story still holds weight. Worst week of 2026. Not for me, it wasn't. It was one of my best weeks. I made $34,000 in 2 days. XRP dropped from 241 at its January high to 111 intraday on February the 5th, falling right to the 200-week moving average. A drawdown over 50% in about a month. Lovely. It has since bounced to around 142, and I sold at 146, kept my 116s though. That 200-week moving average is the most watched long-term support on XRP's chart. The fact that it touched it and bounced matters. If it holds on a weekly close, the broader structure stays intact. If it breaks, the next defined support is $1. And I can't wait. I've got about 600 grand to buy it at $1, and I will. This was not an XRP specific event. The entire market lost over $410 billion in value since January. Didn't really lose it, of course. Those that over-leveraged lost their money. Those that stayed liquid, like me and the Lucasades and Discordians and Electra members, we had the money to buy it. So it's bounced back up again. So it hasn't gone anywhere. XRP's fundamentals are still the same. So nothing is lost. It just gets transferred from idiots who follow social media to those that follow data from relationships built upon real relationships, not just made up nonsense. So, XRP saw 46 million in liquidations, and open interest on Binance dropped on November 2024 levels. The triggers were a combination of forces stacking on top of each other. Kevin Warsh's Fed chair appointment sending the dollar above 97.5, rising US-Iran tensions, the AI trade cooling off and dragging the Nasdaq lower. And the broader crypto market hitting the part of the 4-year cycle where corrections of this size have historically shown up. This is what deleveraging looks like. We've got a star guest. Let me bring them on the screen.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. You've been so impactful in our lives. God bless you.
Thank you very much indeed. It's an honor to serve you. It's the greatest job in the world. So what stands out, thank you for your super chat. What stands out in this ETF divergence? On February the 5th, Bitcoin ETFs lost 545 million and Ethereum ETFs lost 79 million. It was great because I bought 12 Ethereum when it went down to support my new crypto coin, which will be the best crypto coin in the world. XRP, because it was built for you, not for me. XRP's ETS posted 4.83 million in inflows. The day before, Bitcoin bled 272 million, while XRP pulled in 20 million. Since January 16, Bitcoin ETFs have shed over 2.9 billion. XRP ETFs have accumulated over 1.37 billion in cumulative inflows since launching in November 2025, with around 755 million XRP now locked in custody and exchange-held balances at 7-year lows. The institutional bid has not disappeared. It's not large enough to offset a macro-driven liquidation cascade hitting every risk asset at once. The leverage is flushed. Open interest is at a cycle lows. Lovely. The 200-week moving average held and bounced. XRP ETFs are still absorbing supply while Bitcoin and Ethereum funds bleed. None of that guarantees a recovery, but the conditions that need to be in place for one are forming. XRP does not lead, it follows Bitcoin, but when it moves fast. Indeed, it does. CFTC opens the door for bank-issued stablecoins in derivative markets. Okay, let's get through this. CFTC Commodity Future Trading Commissions issued a staff letter of 2605 on February the 6th, and the implications are bigger than the headline suggests. The letter updates the rules of what future commission merchants can accept as margin collateral from clients trading derivatives. The short version, payment stablecoins that meet the Genius Act's requirement, including those issued by national trust banks, can now be used as collateral in the US derivatives markets alongside Bitcoin and Ether. I thought I'd share that with you. If you want to read all through that, you can go to the newsletter to read it all. We'll wrap this up. This matters because it moves stablecoins from the edges of crypto trading into the core plumbing of regulated financial markets. Until now, margin derivatives meant cash or highly liquid securities. Now a bank-issued, fully backed dollar-pegged stablecoin that meets federal standards can sit in the same collateral stack. The CFTC is not endorsing every stablecoin out there. Only tokens that clear the Genius Act's strict requirements around reserves, redemption rights, and issuer oversight qualify. Conservative haircuts still apply. I like that. That's good. The bigger picture is what this does to the competitive landscape. National trust banks and federally supervised institutions now have a clear path to issue stablecoins that plug directly into institutional derivatives infrastructure. That raises the bar for offshore or unregulated stablecoins and accelerates the split between a regulated tier of stablecoins integrated into banking and a speculative tier that stays in DeFi and offshore venues. For XRP and Ripple, this is worth watching closely. Ripple's own stablecoin, RLUSD, is issued on both XRPL and Ethereum and is designed to meet exactly these kinds of regulatory standards. As the US hardens the rules around which stablecoins count for institutional use, any network or asset that integrates well with Genius compliant payment stablecoins gets a structural advantage. Ripple has been positioning RLUSD and XRP as a complementary pieces of the same liquidity infrastructure. If RLUSD qualifies under this framework, it means XRP's liquidity rails could be sitting right next to the collateral that institutions are now cleared to use in derivative markets. That is not a guarantee of anything, but it's the kind of regulatory alignment that turns theoretical utility into world plumbing. Okay, we're going to wrap this stream up tonight. We don't want to be on here all night. I just want a brief Sunday show. Leah needs a Sunday night off as much as I do. So I'm going to wrap this up. Here's the information you need. Please tap the like button if you'd like to know more and support the community. Also consider subscribing if you'd like to do that. Shall we see if anyone subscribed during this show? I make these live streams unedited as they are, so you can see exactly what goes on. We can answer everybody's question. We'll do that in a second very briefly, and then I'm going to end the stream. Did we get any more subscribers in today's show? 347 is now 349, 111,000. We are now on target for 500,000 this year, 1 million next year, and 1 billion within 13 years. That's our aim, to be the best, most honest live channel in the world. And we are very much on target. And thank you ever so much for being part of it and being our ambassadors around the world. Thank you so much indeed for that. Right, before I go, here are some things you need before I go to live Q&A. If you want the Discord Premium Pro plan, it's now still the most competitively priced Discord server in the world. I wanted the best. It is the best. It's just you can join for free, but you won't see anything there. We just tell you that you've come to the welcome screen. There's nothing there, but we just do that. So, but that's going soon. Hopefully that's going when I make it a private server tomorrow night on the closing bell. So you've got till tomorrow night to get in there and do whatever you want to do. But that should be gone by tomorrow night. I'm not sure what will happen when it goes private. We'll see. You can join for $2.99. Same as Electrum. You will get all the trades. Well, not all the trades, but on Lucasades, you will get my trades throughout the day, and you'll get the community. If you want more, all the trades 24/7 and the one-on-one support and the on-stage events with special guests from time to time, and so much more of our teachings and training videos and so on and so forth. Lucasades Pro, $4.99, still the most inexpensive system on Electrum, and you can see all these increased benefits over and above the standard. All right, so there we go. Let me see if anyone signed up today. And if you did, send me a friend request now, and I will onboard you live on the show. 2 a day, it's all we can do. 702 is now 707. Wow, 5 people just joined. I don't know which one you joined until later. I'll see you in the right channels. You'll have a silver name if you are premium, or you'll have a green name if you are the standard membership. Okay, great stuff. Send me a friend request. But remember, this should get better soon as we're going private, but you will be greeted by some scammers. Hopefully that will get less from tomorrow night. But remember, all Discord servers have this issue. People join, then they want to scam everybody. I never send you a friend request. This is why we're going just private, so nobody will discover us on Discord and not hear this. We never send you a friend request. I never send you a message. That's all you have to remember. Everything else you can see from the profile and everything else. All right? So let me do that. Let me now onboard just 2 people. If you've sent me a friend request, I will onboard you now. Friends, pending friends. We have 2. Let's have a look. Are these real people or are they scammers? You never can tell. So let's have a look. This is RV Capital. Let me copy your username. And will you be in or will you be banned? We're about to find out. Click here. Click there. Yes, you are pro. RV is pro. He wants all the trades and everything. I will accept your friend request. Wonderful stuff. Profile, accept. Fantastic. You are in. Accept your friend request. Lovely. And as promised, only 2 a day. That's all we're going to do at the moment because we are at maximum capacity. Let me do this one here. I've now got people helping me. I've now got a team of guests that will be on the events and so on, guest speakers, and that's what pays for all of that, even though it's coming out of my pocket, really. There is this one, Dat Soldier, yes, real person in silver. There they go, they're in silver. I'm in gold as the owner, you are in silver. That's how you know you are the top level other than owner. And I will go profile. I will accept. Okay. Anybody else that sends me a friend request, I will do it later. We can't do it live on the show. There's just over capacity now. You'll have to wait. It's always the first 2. All right. So there is that. Now then, let me go to live Q&A quickly. We're going to switch to members only. Look, members only. Now, don't forget Electrum. You still get my trades and you get all the videos and all the analysis, 2 shows a week. So you still get more on Electrum than you've done before. This is something in addition to YouTube. It's not one or the other. They are in addition and they support each other. So let me go to members only. Please repeat your comment and question. I will read it out. No one gets left behind. Everyone gets their question answered. Please repeat it now.
At RV Capital Insight tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Thanks, Martyn. Imagine I got rejected, lol.
Did you get rejected? Oh, imagine I got rejected. No, you are all good. You're all in. You are accepted. You are part of the family. Thank you so much indeed. And you are a member here on YouTube too. All right, so here we go. We're now doing members' comments and questions for 2 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Okay, we're going to see how the future opens up very, very quickly. Let's go to the futures. If it's up, you know I'm going to be able to make money on my my XRP ETF anyway, but also Google. I've just bought nearly 200 grand's worth of Google. Let's see the futures. Star guest.
Chico Villeco tipped MX $200 through Super Chat. 200 MX equals 11.5 used. At what price are you planning to set your sell of XRP and why? Rocket emoji.
At what price you plan to sell your XRP and why? Well, if you are an Electrum member on YouTube or a Discordian, you will know I give you all of my trades, all in Pro and some of my trades in the Standard. You will know because I share them all. I don't share them publicly here, so I can't answer that question as we don't wish to be front run. Right, there you go. The futures is opening up. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to be making lots of money on XRP throughout the night. All of my Discord members, Pro, will know throughout the night. Regular members, you'll get the post throughout the day. Okay, let me answer the next one. So when can I ask for analysis of WLFI? It's available on Robinhood. When can you ask? When I get through? Well, if you come to an Electrum event, we do 2 a week. If you're first, you can get it for free. I will do analysis for you twice a week on the Electrum event. So there'll be one tomorrow. You can get it for free. All right. Love this channel, says Platinum Crystal. Welcome to you. I've not seen you for a while. How are you? Enjoy your night off with your lovely wife. Thank you so much indeed. Platinum is back. Dynamite power. Leah, who's going to win the bloody Super Bowl? I've no bloody idea. I am Electrum. Welcome to you. You'll get all the posts in the community. Right. No more comments and questions. That was my members asking questions. So I've done all that. Okay, let's wrap this up. The futures is up. We're going to be making money. This is my portfolio. We're going to be making so much money tonight. It's ridiculous. This is my portfolio. I've now got $131,000, nearly 132 in crypto. So we've got lots of positions to trim and work with. So we're very, very excited. That's it from me. I'm out of here. There is the newsletter. There is the X or Instagram. There is Discord. Send me a friend request. I will accept them off air. Only 2 during the live show. There's YouTube membership. It will never go up in price. No inflation. There's Robinhood USA free shares. There's Robinhood UK free shares. And now the ISA with the 2% match. I'll be doing it and sharing it all live on the screen. Electrum members and Discord Pro, look out tonight for my trades. I will be making money tonight. You will know what I'm doing. All right, that's it from me. I'm out of here. What I'm going to do now is send you to the extra channel. Why the extra channel? Where we're live 24 hours a day. You are watching this restream from now. So there are people who tune in around the world at different times, so they want to watch the stream with live chat. So we restream the day's shows, not like Bloomberg, the same video over and over again for the last 2 years. We restream the day's events, but it gives you the chance to watch it if you missed it with live chat. Let me give you the extra channel. Here it is, coming to you now. Thank you, Diesel. I'm glad you enjoyed the concert. It was our best ever audience, our biggest ever. So live now. Live next. Put that there, pin it to the top. That's where we're going now. If you stay right where you are, it will take you there automatically, or click on the link and you'll be right there. That's it from me. I want to thank everybody. I know what you're all thinking. You're all going, when are you going to tell us about your investigation on the channel. I'll be giving you that all tomorrow. I haven't had time to give it to you today, but as you can tell, we're still here. Everything is great. Everything is better than ever. I'll bring you the information in full, unedited, nothing left out. Tomorrow, I've been busy all day building out Electrum and Discord and improving the services and trading wildly to make some money. So we're all making money, right? Okay. As we said, at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I told you 2 days ahead, it would pop up and sell off, and I sold just like I said I would. I do what I say, and I say what I do, and we've beaten the market again. As you can see, I've just shown you on the screen that I've beaten the market again. All right, I will see you back in the morning. Sensei will be first for the breakfast show. I'll be right after that with my morning show, the big show, and then there'll be events all throughout the week. Of course, Electrum big week ahead. Thank you ever so much indeed. I hope you've enjoyed it. Click on the link, go to Extra. You can rewind what you've just missed. It's playing it from the beginning with live chat and support. If you want to be a member, it's 99 cents. It keeps the bots and the trolls out. It's all it took to keep the idiots out. It's amazing, isn't it? All right, that's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. XRP week, what a week it's going to be. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.